The charge of possession of narcotics here in Nevada usually involves knowingly possessing a small quantity of a narcotic substance for personal use. Most commonly here in Las Vegas, we see cases involving possession of typical illicit drugs like cocaine, methamphetamine, and heroin, but we also see party drugs in the club scene like ketamine, GHB, and ecstasy.
Additionally, many people are surprised to find that they can face a drug possession charge in Nevada for prescription drugs if they do not have a valid prescription for that drug. These prescription drugs include OxyContin, Vicodin, Xanax, Valium, and codeine, in addition to other prescription drugs.
When we think of drug possession, we think of actually having the drugs physically on your person, and that's certainly one example of drug possession. But the notion of possession here in Nevada is actually much broader than that. So, for example, we have what's called constructive possession. That means that you don't have to be physically possessing the drug as long as you have a right to control it. And to give you an example, suppose I live here in Las Vegas, but I travel up to Reno for the weekend. I get arrested up in Reno, and the police get a warrant and search my apartment in Vegas, and they find my stash of methamphetamine. Well, even though I wasn't physically in possession, even though I was hundreds of miles away from the drug at the time that it was discovered, I can still be charged with possession of a controlled substance because it was my drug, it was in my space, I had control over it or the right to control it.
People are sometimes under the misconception that a drug can only be possessed by one person. It's not uncommon where multiple people are charged with possessing the same drugs. If someone will ask, can't I just take this? Or defendant one says he'll take the drugs. It's not always so easy. So we might see a situation where two people would go into a bathroom stall. They're both consuming the drugs, both get arrested, but at the time of arrest, only one person had the drugs in their possession. There's a legal concept called joint possession, which involves two or more people possessing the same drugs. In this situation, more than one person can actually be charged with possession, even though only one person actually had the drugs in their physical control. If you or a loved one is facing criminal charges in Nevada, call my legal team at 702-DEFENSE for a free consultation. The attorneys at the Las Vegas Defense Group are here to fight for the best resolution possible in your case.